Hi, I'm Kathleen Sebelius. I wanted to, first of all, congratulate Audio Reader on 50 years of incredible service to some of the most isolated people in the state of Kansas and in Western Missouri. And I also want to say thank you to the incredible volunteers and donors who have supported this service for years. You know, we learned a lot of things during the pandemic, but one of the things it highlighted is that loneliness is a health risk. Loneliness is a health issue. And with people locked down in the pandemic, people who are already isolated and lonely were at even higher risk. And Audio Reader, which has always provided incredible support and services, was there 24/7, a real voice, a real friend to comfort and support and help people through this very, very difficult period. So we've learned more than ever how important this service is. You know, I still remember as a child, my father reading to me every night. He had a great voice, and I still play that memory loop a bit. He was an English teacher, and half the time I didn't understand even the words he was reading, but the sound of his voice provided me huge joy and comfort. I read to my kids, but now I have the great joy of reading to grandchildren and watching them light up in the same way my boys did, reading some of the same books. And I know Audio Reader also provides support with small town newspapers. My husband and his family are from Norton, Kansas, a small town in northwestern Kansas. And even though neither he or his brother has lived in Norton for years, they still follow the news, follow the football games, tune in to what's going on in that town that provided such a great upbringing and warm support. So I know the power of reading, the joy of having a human connection with a voice that is talking to you. I've watched my grandsons hear wonderful stories read to them and light up well before they could read. And I know at this time of isolation and loneliness that Audio Reader is more important than ever. So thank you for donating. Thank you for supporting. Be as generous as you possibly can because I know that these services are more important than ever. Have a great celebration and congratulations for a wonderful 50 years.
Well, somebody asked me how I got Audio Reader started, because I did get it started, that's true. One of my few accomplishments. And the way I got started was I was reading to somebody paralyzed in a nursing home, and she couldn't have anything to entertain her while she was lying there because she had a great big record player that she couldn't work. So I thought there's got to be a better way. And here I am back at the existing Audio Reader, having lots of fun taping a book for them, which gets me involved and which I love.
When I first was diagnosed with my eye problem, I was in a very dark place, and the Audio Reader was my help and guidance through that.
The first time I clicked it on, there was someone reading from the Salina Journal, and I can't tell you how thrilled I was. It's just been euphoric for me.
The Audio Reader has opened up a whole new world for me because I have had nothing but pleasure. I cannot thank you all enough for your graciousness in sending me things that I wanted to hear, and I just can't thank you enough.
What a blessing it is to have individuals who will take their time to share the newspapers and books and magazines and all the different kinds of things that inform us, connect us, and educate us.
I really appreciate the newspapers and the magazines. It makes my life so much more enjoyable.
I enjoy Audio Reader very much. Actually, it's my window to the outside world.
I listen to it every day, Monday through Friday. and it's been a blessing for a blind person.
Your newspapers, the grocery ads, my local news and stuff. I appreciate it because it keeps me informed about what's going on in the community.
I listen always for the morning news. In fact, with my lack of vision, that's basically where I get my news.
I can get all kinds of news from all over the world from Audio Reader.
I live by myself, and I wouldn't know the bargains at the stores if it wasn't for the wonderful people who read the grocery store advertisements.
I want to thank the people at Audio Reader for describing plays at Starlight Theater to me, because we go there every summer, and I enjoy that very, very much. Thank you for making that a special thing for me.
Having grown up in a radio time, I love listening to it. And even though I have a machine that I use a great deal for bills and all that serious stuff, it is tedious and stressful. So listening to the radio is marvelous.
And one night when I couldn't sleep, I turned on the auto reader, and on the lighter side was on, and I found myself laughing out loud in the middle of the night.
I listen to the radio every morning with my coffee. It's my company in the morning, listening to the Audio Reader radio.
I can't wait to get up in the morning to start listening. It's really made such a difference in my life.
Your commitment to the disability community is legendary. When services to the truly disabled, for those of us that are totally blind and have low vision, are being cut, your services are more vital than ever before.
The commitment of the readers is unfailing. I just think it's terrific.
I love the way that you keep me informed. You make me laugh. You make me cry. You make my day, really.
It really is my lifeline to the world, and thank you for all the programs that you give us.
All you audio readers, may God bless you and keep you always, because you are very important to us.
You will never know what it means to me to be able to access the information on my own from a person who has lost their eyesight. It's wonderful to have you people around. I hope you know how much you are appreciated by us.
It just means the world to me. It just gives me a sense of peace and freedom I feel like I've lost with my eyesight. I take it everywhere I go. I actually wouldn't know what to do without it. Thank you very much for my audio reader.
You are listening to Audio Reader, sharing the gift of sight through sound for 50 years.